Welcome, my fellow Serolians. So today I'm going to share a little story with you guys. One of my worst experiences at a restaurant. This was a couple of weeks back, date night. I was with Toes. We decided to go watch a film, but before that we decided to find a place to eat. We initially went to a place called Dutchie's, which is a Caribbean restaurant. You should have already seen the review to that. If you haven't, make sure you go and check it out now. I'll leave the card right there. So we got inside Dutchie's and immediately we felt way out of place because it's one of those really casual settings and we were really dressed up. So we did the moonwalk out of that place. Did a quick search and found a place called Wei Dao. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a Chinese restaurant in Croydon. It had very good reviews on both Google and TripAdvisor. Now I know that sometimes reviews can be misleading, but we didn't have much to go on. So we got inside this place, we were seated immediately, ordered our starters and mains. So the starters were chicken satay with peanut sauce and also some spare ribs. And our mains, there were some rice dishes. I got special fried rice, I can't remember what Toes had. But this is just to say that the service was absolutely abysmal. When we got seated, drinks, they were served to us quite quickly. I think we waited maybe 5 minutes for our drinks, so that was fine. The waiter, she was actually quite pleasant, but the wait time for the starter was just absolutely unacceptable. We got a bit carried away, talking, chatting, and before we knew it, half an hour had passed. Like, what's up? What's going on with the starters? It's been a while. Waiter's like, very, very sorry, blah, blah, blah. Then served us our starters. Meanwhile, I noticed that there was a lot of orders flying out of the kitchen. So I think they're like a takeout restaurant as well. So they were also taking orders for takeaway, and those were flying out of the kitchen. So they did look quite busy. But I did notice also that there were other guests that were seated after us and they were already eating their mains. So that was a bit frustrating. So got into our starters. The spare ribs, they were all right, nothing great. But the chicken satay was absolutely terrible. It was very, very tough. I've never seen chicken satay that tough before. It was hard, and just trying to bite it off the skewer was a real challenge. It was very, very tough, hard, brittle, and pink in the middle. So clearly they had overcooked it on the outside and undercooked it on the inside. You know, basic cooking skills would tell you that you need to lower the heat and allow the inside to cook well, but whatever. So had that, and then there was another long wait for our mains. Now at this point I was absolutely fed up because, for one, the service was terrible, the food wasn't that great anyway, and our film was going to start in the next half an hour. Now the cinema was just down the road, but that's besides the point. So I asked the waiter to get hold of the manager, and I suspected that the manager was right there beside us. To my surprise, that was the manager, but it was almost like the manager was dismissive of the whole situation. Toes got served her main, and then I was still waiting for my main. Then finally my main came and the manager served it herself, and I said, hold on. No, you can't just serve this and act like nothing's happened. I said, the service has been absolutely terrible. The food's only arriving now. And she was very, very, very unapologetic. She was like, well, you ordered for the starters to come separately to the mains. I'm like, that's besides the point. That's irrelevant, because at the end of the day, the starters took half an hour to come. The main took half an hour to come. That level of service is abysmal. And by the way, I see food flying out of the kitchen and people who've come here after us have been served. So don't even try that. And she was like, okay, so what do you want to do? You want to do takeaway? That's too bad. I'm like, do you know what? Just take the food back. Just take the food back, because your attitude stinks. The service stinks. Yeah, we're gone. And then she's like, okay, well that'll be, I can't remember the actual price because this was a couple of weeks back, but let's just imagine it was £17. So she was like, well that'll be £17, thank you. And I was like, no. I'm not paying a penny. Your service is absolutely disgusting. Your attitude stinks. I'm not paying you a dime. And she was like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can do that. I can do that, and I'm doing that. So we walked out of the place. I was fuming because it was just the way she was so, dismissive of the situation. It would have been a bit different if she was, apologetic and had said, okay, the service has been bad, but, can we come to some kind of resolution? That would have made me be a lot more reasonable, but her attitude made me just so irritated. So at the end of the day, what I just want to say, the moral of the story is, if you're going to a restaurant and the service is whack and they're not coming to some kind of agreement, as far as I'm concerned, you're well within your right to walk out of the building, because at the end of the day, you're not just paying for food, you're paying for a service. And it's not like you're going in there, with the intention of stealing. You're not going in there, chopping nice, eating a big buffet and then skedaddling. Nah, you come in there with the intention to eat, but the service has been so abysmal and they haven't tried to compensate you for that inconvenience. So yeah, all I want to say is that if you happen to be in the Croydon area, do not go to Wei Dao. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but whatever, do not come there because it's just not worth it. But yeah, that's my rant over. If you like the video, make sure to give it the thumbs up, comment below, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out my other videos right there. I make videos every single week. So, till next time, peace. Boah!